Seedance 2.0 just dropped, and it is honestly a real threat to Google and OpenAI. As we can see on this Google Trends chart, it is currently ranking well above Veo 3.1 and OpenAI Sora. And if you remember the previous time that this happened, it didn't go so well. The DeepSeek moment created a absolutely massive stock market crash, one of the biggest single day stock declines in history. So what can Seedance do? And is it going to create the same sort of stock market crash as DeepSeek? I don't think so, but it can do a lot of cool stuff, such as these amazing fight scenes, which are powered by the ability to add 3D animations into the Seedance video itself. It can also create these amazing motion graphics, which are arguably better than remotions. And it's been going very viral on Twitter for recreating your favorite shows with pristine accuracy. And also you can, of course, as with any other video editor, create movie scenes. And just like Veo 3.1, it actually generates audio with your videos. Oh, and of course, it is very realistic. But what I found surprising is that they are actually holding Seedance back. You see, operators of Seedance announced that they are making urgent changes based on users' feedback and will not allow human-like photos or videos to be used as reference subjects. You might be wondering, why is that? What happened? Well, in a recent test, Pan, the founder of tech media MediaStorm, discovered that uploading a personal facial photo caused the model to produce audio nearly identical to his real voice without using voice samples or authorized data. So Tim used the word terrifying 6 times to describe his experience. So yeah, due to this event, that is why they have disabled real human-like photos or videos, and I believe that they only made it available if you actually give access and prove your verification identity. But that's still not the big problem with Seedance. You see, right now it's releasing in about 2 weeks and only China has access to it. However, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get access to a version of Seedance later in the video. Now, what is the big change in Seedance? Why is this getting so much hype? Well, a big reason for it is the input constraints, meaning you could always add reference images, videos, etc. into your AI videos. However, Seedance allows up to 9 images or up to 3 videos or up to 3 audio files, but it also gives you the ability to add all 3 of these formats with 12 files max per generation, and that allows you to output an up to 15-second video in native 2K resolution, and of course that's with sound effects and music. So this is the real powerhouse of it. It's the references that you can import. You can do so by adding 3D models to recreate fight scenes, or you can just add your own favorite characters or just change the background. You can essentially do a lot of very small tweaking, very small customization to make fine-tuned versions of whatever video it is that you want to create. And I gotta give a shout out real quick to AI Search, because I'm going to use some of his videos as examples here. And he made a great video on Seedance as well, so go check that out. And one of his examples was this face expression. So over here we have this famous movie clip, and then he imported a image of this character right here. And as we can see by the reference video, it is extremely similar to the video whilst preserving all the detail from the character that he gave. Now, along with facial expressions, you can also, as I said, import your own 3D models of fight scenes or of animations. And this is going to be an amazing way to showcase, to basically bring any of your animations to life. Because we also right now have tools such as Meshi AI over here. I'm not sponsored, by the way. And with Meshi, you are able to already create 3D assets from images or text. But the reason I'm even showing this is because you have all of these different animations that you can add to your character. And now with Seedance having the ability to basically take those 3D model animations and use them as reference videos, you can start to connect these tools in order to create super powerful and super accurate workflows for your AI videos. Now, another input example, and this one's coming from Patrick on X, is the ability to use camera motions as references as well. So this is essentially anything that you want. You can start to see the fine details that we were customizing here. Camera motion, characters, backgrounds, animations, everything. And with the ability to add up to 12 different files, you can see why Seedance is getting so popular and why it's getting so much hype right now. And if you do want to stay on the cutting edge of all these different AI tools, I suggest you subscribe to this channel, because that's exactly what I cover. So you're going to get not only my videos, but also you're just going to get more videos like this one recommended to you. So just go below the video and click that subscribe button. Now, the next thing I want to show you is this grid understanding, which I got from Lewis over here. And he essentially gave this prompt with a 3x3 grid of images. And from this alone, Seedance was able to understand which images actually appear in which order and created this amazing AI video. Now, as we can see, this isn't just any AI video model. It's also, of course, as any other model, extremely realistic. It has audio and it has very good physics. And so another example of this grid understanding would be something like a storyboard to video. So down here we have a rough storyboard of what we wanted as the final output, and as you can see, the final output came out very good, super realistic. And again, this looks basically man-made. This does not look AI generated one bit. So as we can see, it's going extremely viral on Twitter with 820,000 views. And I gotta show you this spaghetti video because that's kind of where it all started, right?
That's the good stuff. And that's a wrap.
So yeah, as we can see, not only is the video itself good, the audio is also amazing and very closely resembles Will Smith. Now we also see basically full-length movies. I mean, this is a 2-minute video. Obviously, it's a bunch of different videos stitched together, but I want you to pay attention to some of these sound effects as well. Yeah, we could watch this whole video, but you can see this, for me anyway, takes it a step up from Veo 3.1, which was already good at generating audio that matches the video. So yeah, next I want to show you an example of a UI motion and app promo. So this is a demo for CodePilot.
CodePilot 是一款 Cloud Code 的桌面端，让 Cloud Code 更加易用，提供了完善的斜杠命令。第三方 API 支持可视化的 skills 和 MCP 配置等功能。
This is genuinely something that you would pay hundreds if not thousands of dollars for literally just a couple of months ago. I would say the one downside of this is the text, as you can see. That's the major issue with all this, but apart from that, you got the music spot on, the texture, the lighting, the sound effects, and just the creativity of this in and of itself is amazing. So as I mentioned earlier, you can also recreate your favorite animes, your favorite cartoons, movies, etc. This is just one example of that. I mean, this is so good that I'm honestly a bit skeptical. I don't even know if this is real, to be honest, because this is extremely good. So yeah, maybe this one's fake. I don't even know. Like, this is gonna have to get fact checked. And you know what? I'm gonna try test this with my own prompt in a second to see if we can get a similar result. But just to show you another crazy example, this is a big tsunami hitting a city. Insane drone shots. Now we're in the Amazon. Keep in mind, all the sound effects were generated by Seedance. So then we have probably my favorite UI. This one is amazing. This will take you tens of hours in After Effects to create. And guys, we just had Remotion recently as well, which was a major upgrade to AI motion graphics. Now we have Seedream. As I said in the Remotion video, I think that 2026 is going to be the year for AI video editing, AI motion graphics, and just AI helping video editors in general. So here we have another example. This time it's a lot more action-packed. Then we have a commercial for Tesla. So this is going to be kind of the realistic test because we haven't done that yet. Again. I mean, I don't know why there's a gasoline sound to Tesla, but you get the point. This is insanely realistic. I'm trying to find stuff that's wrong with it. So the one thing I'm noticing here is a helmet. It looks like the pixels are slightly warping inside of the helmet over here for some frames, but again, this is just minor tweaks. I think the mouth over here as well. That's like the only stuff I can nitpick on it, but in general, yeah, this is a very good model. But okay, I can show you a bunch more of these examples. I mean, I think you get the point. It's a pretty amazing model. The problem is that it's releasing in 2 weeks. So how do we get access to it today if you're not in China? Well, the only way that you can get access is by signing on to byteplus.com. When you go to that page, you can click up here to try AI models, and then you can look over here to media, click on media, and when it loads, you'll be granted with this screen. So just click up here and make sure you have ByteDance Seedance 2.0 selected. And then inside here, you're going to get 5 million free tokens to play around with, completely for free. The only issue is that the max resolution is 720p. So this is not the 2K max resolution that we were on about earlier. And also the biggest issue is that there is no reference images, no reference videos, and no reference audios, which in my opinion kind of defeats the whole purpose of Seedance. But you can still test this model and you can still play around with it by just prompting it and just seeing what it can come up with. And it does say that the upgrade is in progress and will be restored shortly. So I do think that within the next couple of days, this should come back to life and we should be able to actually test it extensively before Seedance, of course, just drops the model. However, what we're going to do is we're going to click on here and we're going to select first and last frame, because this way you can actually add a image reference in order to create the video. So over here in the first frame, I'm just going to select one of these cartoon images, same thing for last frame, and I'm going to give it a simple prompt, which is basically just taking this guy's X post and repurposing it as my own video. So we'll see how it comes out. We're going to enable the output sound as well and just create one 5-second video. Now we can see this is a super simple process, nothing complicated about this, and we have our first generation in queue already. Now while that's generating, I want to show you that Seedance did not pass the what's called maze test. So if you check out over here, the duck is essentially meant to go to this red circle down the bottom right, and obviously it's meant to do so by following the maze. However, over here we can see Seedance just goes straight through a wall, and it does so 3 different times, meaning it doesn't have the best physics. However, with that being said, Veo 3.1 also failed the maze test, and it does so much worse than Seedance. And okay, unfortunately, I do think that my Seedance is stuck over here because it's still 0% queuing. This one's 95% done, but it's going to take a while. And I don't know if you can see the time, but it's almost 2 a.m. for me right now, so I do want to go sleep. So I'm going to leave it at that, but I do hope you enjoyed. If you do want to test it, just check out buyitplus.com. It's not sponsored, by the way. And if you want to see how I use AI tools as a video editor, then check out this video right here.